Bank Stadium in Minneapolis.
I'm doing
This is
the Green Bay
NFL
Packers
21.
going up against the Minnesota Vikings. Week 1 of the 2021 season. Minneapolis, Minnesota. I'm going to let this go and see how it plays out.
We'll see Kirk Cousins and the Minnesota Vikings taking on Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at US Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Taking it at the 3. And we take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Time to see the offense for Green Bay go to work. And Aaron Rodgers leading them. What a career it's been. Came into the league back in 2005 as the number 24 pick out of Cal.
And the question swirled around Green Bay all offseason in free agency and through the draft. Did they acquire enough pieces to help their all-star quarterback Aaron Rodgers? Just think about the last 2 years for him. 51 touchdown passes, just 6 interceptions, and rallied the Packers to 13 regular season wins last year and a trip to the NFC Championship game. He's still one of the top quarterbacks in the league, and the Packers are hoping to take the next step.
Rodgers now on first down. And that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. That's the 40. The 40's out of bounds. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
Good catch by Marquez Valdez-Scantling, and that's something that his teammates needed to see and something he needed for himself. They call him MVS, and they want him to become an MVP type of a receiver. Speed to burn. He can stretch the field. They just need him to be as dependable catching the ball as we saw there throughout the season.
One play has him up past the 40 already. Another 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Caught by Jones. Given 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Escaping, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jaleel Johnson able to get in there and drop him behind the line. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. On the gun, it's Rodgers. That's complete to Lewis. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 9 yards. They get 9 out of that one. As a result, the drive continues.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call it?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They call it old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10. At the 42-yard line. On attack defensively, Jaleel Johnson.
Tackle made. Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully and pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz it? Do I need to pressure? How do I gain an advantage at this snap?
Rodgers on target to Valdez-Scantling, and he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive going to plan so far. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. They'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 13-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Rodgers again now. And it's caught at the 7-yard line. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Rodgers fighting Valdez-Scantling. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. They gotta love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. And now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Vikings ready to go to work, led out by their quarterback in his 3rd year wearing purple, 9th year overall in the NFL, a Pro Bowler in Kirk Cousins.
The debate about Kirk Cousins continues to rage both among Vikings fans and fans around the league. But when you look at his numbers, you think this is one of the better quarterbacks in the league. Last year broke a string of 4 straight 4,000-yard passing years with the emergence of Dalvin Cook in the backfield. So while those numbers dropped, he was still solid throwing the football. 26 touchdown passes, just 6 interceptions. Now he just got to develop an extra target on the perimeter in order to get his numbers back to the previous levels.
A first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And they're running up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Dalvin Cook.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they get up the touchdown.
Working with a 2nd and 4. from the gun. It's a give to Cook. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
It's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
That's complete to the receiver Thielen. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So if they move forward defensively, we're going to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Second down and 3. Throwing is Cousins. Into the hands of Thielen complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. At the 45-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Packers 7, Vikings nothing. Cousins now to throw on first down. This one taken in by B.C. Johnson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. First down at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. To the air again, it's Cousins. Johnson's got it complete. He gets us from inside 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Good pickup there, 21 yards. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. On first and 10, Cousins. That's touchdown. Cousins Thielen, and the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Dan Bailey now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So it's 7-point drive, and all correlate to the touchdown for Minnesota. Each team's had it. Each team has scored 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. First and 10. at their own 20. Green Bay's offense coming back out here. Charles, I want to talk about their Week 1 game, the win over Minnesota. If anybody questioned whether Aaron Rodgers would be motivated to start this season, they shouldn't have questioned that. He was terrific. 364 yards passing, 4 touchdown passes, 2 of those to Davante Adams in that 43-34 victory over Minnesota.
Boy, they were so smooth in that game. Came out of it like they had a tremendous preseason and played preseason game. Looked the part, didn't it? Executed from the word go. You mentioned how great Rodgers was. Also spread the ball around a little bit, too. So this is a Packers team. They heard whispers in the offseason about being 13-3 and it was a fluke. They wanted to prove against a division opponent who was really good, Minnesota, that it was not a fluke, and Aaron Rodgers is on top of his game.
Those 43 points, by the way, the most that the Packers have scored in an opener in franchise history. And going back to Rodgers, he moved past Eli Manning and into 7 points on the all-time passing touchdown list.
Yeah, the schedule for them now. They host Detroit, then a monster game in New Orleans against Drew Brees and the Saints.
11 yards there, first down. Davante Adams, quite the opener that he had in Minnesota. 14 catches, 156 yards, threw in 2 scores as well. And those 14 catches, by the way, tied Don Hudson for the most in one game in Packers history. And they'll take this up over the 40 to 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That's just a pile of bodies there. That's when you got to find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, you can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Call it a gain of 5. KJ Osborne deep for Minnesota. The punt team on now as this one's sent away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down and close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
They start the drive with Cook. And they'll get a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
But both teams practice this situation, and this time the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave them some good breathing room.
Wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They made it back to wrong for that one.
And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand it off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now they complete to Cook. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball, has a hit of steam coming out the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Rookie for LSU, that's Justin Jefferson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, the evidence is once again presented why he was such a top target at LSU. And Justin Jefferson carrying that over to the NFL. He's what a lot of people call a natural pass catcher. What I love about it is the ability to play the ball in the air, and in the moment of truth, go up and take it from defensive back. This guy is smooth.
Cousins on first down. And he's got the hook up here. It's kind of And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage to 37 on 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Cousins. Complete. Jefferson the target. Now the Vikings will use the second of the timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Working with a 2nd and 3. Cousins again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Again, it's Cousins. It's complete. And it'll be taken down before it gets into enemy territory. A first down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen. 46-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. A first down throw for Cousins. That's to Cook out of the backfield. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd 3. Working out of the gun, Cousins. They'll dump this off to Cook. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Pickup brings up 3rd and 1. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. But they are all even to this point. So to see if either side can pull away, let's get you right back out to Brandon and Charles for the start of the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Now KJ Osborne. Across the 25 to the 27. Vikings take over 1st and 10. Now come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides try to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. This to C.J. Ham, the fullback. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
And that's often a surprise to the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Cousins now to Jefferson. Just shy of midfield. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First and 10. They've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Cousins gives way to Cook. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping in the second half is going to bring him in the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 8 coming up. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. So Darius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Here's Cousins. It's incomplete.
That play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better, had time to survey the field, and still couldn't find an open receiver.
Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And it's just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Devontae Adams and the Packer offense heading back out. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 20. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's got a good gain, 7 up to the 37. To Aaron Jones.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but closed there quickly at the end. 7-yard line. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Shotgun now. Fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Marquez off
Defensively, well done to jar that free. I'll tell you what, though, offensively, he's got to be lucky after the catch and the fumble that didn't go too far away from him.
And the way the football is shaped, it's not built to bounce true, is it? It can squirt any direction and move in any way. He was so lucky. Thank his lucky stars, he was able to get that one back.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. 7 yards to pick up there.
I remember when Allen Lazard came out of Iowa State, many questioned his speed and wondered if he could separate from defenders downfield. He got pressed into action in the middle of last year due to injury for Green Bay and wound up second on the team in receiving yards as he developed and got better each and every week. Remember that Monday night game against the Bears, partner? A late touchdown and a big comeback victory.
And they get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards to pick up, first down.
39-yard line. A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Green Bay.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle room and their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5 now. Rodgers, it's caught here by Adams. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. Working from the gun. Rodgers got it open there. It's Valdez Scantling. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Touchdown. Marquez Valdez Scantling. His second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Packers have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines, but the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Now Crosby for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they were regular down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Vikings take over first and 10.
And now out comes Minnesota. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. Setting up the screen for Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Given 10 yards there, and those are the football. He's going to have a first down.
And the running back position just continues to evolve from what I saw as a youngster when you just took the ball from the quarterback and ran as far as you could. Nowadays, you got to be able to catch the ball as well. 15 running backs last season, partner, they ran for over 1,000 yards, but only 3 had 500 or more receiving yards.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. And partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything, nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Now the throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's out at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to it and forcing a third down.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. Now Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And that 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's Britton Colquitt now. As he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Rodgers are going to pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll throw from the gun. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't it?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The ball will line on Devontae Adams, his intended receiver. And 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Rodgers. He'll look for Adams again. This time he's got it. He's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards to pick up there. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. Want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you gotta love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you gotta know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And again, it's Rodgers. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will remain in as well. That would appear to be a face mask. Trailing in the fourth this close in a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
The gain of 5.
Another nice pick up through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in the situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things they consider safe.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And gets it a little bit closer. Takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but it works in clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit out and running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They take a shot at the end zone. The other day they told us we've got 3rd and 5 or less. We have to be able to convert. And I guess every team will say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Well, one of the Jones. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. He'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Penalty flag on the field. So a decent game.
It's too bad. It's something they feel really good about it. When people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now Cousins. Now into the hands of Phelan completing. And they can get it here to about the 16-yard line. 9 yards that time.
That gets them the first down, but they still got to move quickly here.
The 16-yard line.
First down now with that clock rolling. He's back to throw. Now here comes, and Cousins lost the football. And this is recovery in the end zone by the defense. My goodness, what a late turn of events here. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
Extra point try now for Crosby. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
Mason Crosby.
Here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will make it into the end zone. And this will come out to 25 as Osborne elects not to return it. Kirk Cousins now gearing up to lead this offense back out there. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they made some good adjustments, though. He's fallen off since.
You have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? Rocking and rolling. They came back, made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing them all sorts of trouble.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Working out of the gun, Cousins. It's touching short. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown. Vikings. Touchdown shot. 75 yards. And the Vikings have made this now a one-score game. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Bailey now for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game. That drive started on their own 25, 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. And this is recovered by the Packers, so that might just about do it. For a second there, I had flashbacks to a few years ago, the NFC Championship game for the Packers, but here they're able to hold on.
And many things changed in Green Bay after that game. Personnel, people coaching, the whole deal. And in this case, they get it done. No fail like they had in Seattle.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Teed, 44 seconds to go. The late fumble gives them unexpected new life as they come up first down. Cousins now after the fumble recovery. Can't get through. He's taken down. A huge play at this point in the game. So Darian Smith in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Second and 21, a lot of ground to cover. On play action, Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And going to be incomplete. They're trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Tough catch, man. This 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you didn't want your guy to be able to take me out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. Here's Cousins. He's going to let it fly. It's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. They've had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. You're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody.
They have it. Green Bay Packers are once 14 over the Vikings, and they'll end this show. Might be back with another one. I'm doing my set list. I'll be up. So, see you all in a few minutes.